Hello, welcome to another episode of Idiots Play Games. Your hosts today are myself, Joshua, and Benjamin here.
Hey guys, it's Ben who usually plays the trumpet decks that you've seen recently. And today we've got, was it Johnny on the right and Mickey on the left? Johnny playing the new draft leader Freezer, and we've got Mickey playing Android 17.
That we do.
So yeah, looks like Johnny's playing new draft leader Freezer. Pretty nutty leader. What do you think about that guy, Tons?
You can just do too much. Like, we'll just watch this first turn and see what happens.
So he plays Ginyu as a... oh, here we go. So he plays Freezer's Call and Monarch the presence. Monarch gives a double strike and 5k for the turn. You can't attack.
But he's drawing a card off it and
Yeah.
playing it for free, so not too bad.
So he comes out Birder. Birder's a nice choice for it because it's a very aggro choice. At the end of every single turn, it just comes back. It just goes to auto mode or active. So you can't really swing into him. They're just stuff that he has to deal with. Only at 10k though. Oh, another Monarch, another Freezer's Call.
Wow.
Far out. So how many
Turn
cards?
1, play 6 cards of Self-Awaken. And hasn't even tapped mana.
Far out.
Another Birder. Nice choice.
Well, he's still on 6 life though.
4 because
Oh,
he's
Monarch.
just used 2.
Far out.
This is so stupid. I'm sorry, Mickey. I'm so sorry.
And the sad thing is you can't attack with that double strike this turn.
Yeah, well, not really sad. It's a bit annoying.
Yeah.
So here we go. He's got 2 birders on the field.
Like 8 cards in hand. That was a very nice turn 1. I would hate to face up against that.
So here we got Mickey playing Boo on turn 1. I haven't really seen any blue Android builds before. So it's a nice deck to at least see. So he's swinging leader, of course, because he can't hit the birders. And is he comboing anything out? Oh, okay.
He comboed the boo.
Comboed the bill out, which I don't really know how I feel about that. He can at least save himself once against a birder, unless he does want to awaken early. So here we go. We got Johnny going for turn 2, I believe,
Yep.
playing a the double strike Freezer there. I think pretty sure that one has dual attack as well, kind of like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He's another
Another
birder. It's far out.
Tapping
I think that's him attacking your face. Of course, he has to do it in order. You can't just do it all in the one go. And that's a neat thing about Android 17. He can just flip over its 6 health,
Yeah.
or 6 life. So at this point, I don't think Johnny really wants to use any other extra cards. If he's using any other extra cards, he's kind of taking more from his life. With the Cell deck, you can just aggro out a bit, and he might be able to overwhelm him. And especially with being completely tapped out, probably
Yeah.
wouldn't be the smartest
But
thing.
the opponent's only on 2 mana, so it's not
Yeah,
that
true.
bad.
And he is playing Cell.
Probably playing Cell.
Yeah. So that's the great thing about this new leader. Mickey's on turn 3. Most decks with Android 17 would just go straight out into a perfect Cell this turn, but he can't really
But
do
they
that
couldn't,
against him because he'll
It's
just
only on 2 mana.
this turn. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, next turn you probably wouldn't because you have to play around Cold Bloodlust because it's a Freezer army card. And green.
Would you Cold Bloodlust the first one? So that he can't use its ability and get out the...
I would do it on the second one personally. He has the beater in the field, yeah, that's okay. But he's getting another card from his deck. So it's like he can, if he gets another one, he might have 2 in deck or 1 in deck. But by that time that he gets the second one out, it's just null and void at that point.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my personal opinion. That's how I would play it.
Hey, look, I've got boys here already. How many more boys do you reckon I have?
And Mickey doesn't look too happy right now.
Oh no, he does not.
Is he on 5 life or 4 life right now?
He's on 4 life right
okay.
now.
Okay. That's nice that at least he could have attacked every single turn and draw one on 6 life, but just with this aggro freezer deck, it's just impossible.
Especially with an opener like he had.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen other decks, like in our previous video before, where you use Monarch the Presence before, but you also use like other green cards in it as well to get that extra draw power. But not with this deck. Looks like he's just going for a straight aggro deck and then defensive with extra cards in his hand.
If he has another Monarching Presence in hand, it could be over next turn for all we know.
Yeah, it could. Definitely could. At the same time, the Birders only have... so what do you play there? Okay, so he's playing the Cell Engine. And he
No,
chose not
you'd
to
play
attack, of
androids
course.
in androids, wouldn't you?
You can play androids with androids, but you also play Cell. Why not? You can just chuck a small engine in there, 2 and 2, if you
Yeah.
wanted. So here we go with Johnny's third turn. And what is he about to play? Oh, that's a nice addition to the deck. That's Destroy a Minion when it's in tapped.
Yeah, it could be very useful. 2 mana is?
Yeah, 2 mana. Or 2 energy.
Yeah.
Okay, and a Raccoon. I think Raccoon's when it attacks it gains 6k.
20k.
That could be pretty useful.
20k. Everything's boosted by 5.
Oh, all.
So if I do it, you don't get it. Because it's like Tiana. Nope, when you play a combo, so on play. Wait. Order. What is Tiana?
Okay, so that interaction there is when you play Jaco on a card like that. The effect happens when it comes into play. He's trying to Jaco it back to hand, but they still gain the boost anyways.
Just 20k. Everything's 15.
Ah, I see.
Because it doesn't negate the effect.
Oh, not too bad.
It's just adding it back to hand. So it could just do it again in the same turn.
Oh, he's tapped out at the moment. It's
Yeah.
probably a...
Looks a little bit salty about it.
It's just 10-3. Sure.
So it's on 1 life now. This could be over any second now.
15k.
It could be.
Well, it's on 15. Like, all his stuff is on 15 right now. And he's completely tapped out. Okay, so there is that Cell Engine.
Oh shit. Come on, I drew the nuts against you.
Especially with these Cell decks, you don't really have a lot of 5-drops. I think all your 5-drops are only your androids. Depending on his build, of course. Which we haven't seen a lot. He does play the booze and all that. Okay, so he's ended turn. He's on 1 life.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you need that card anymore.
Yeah,
Are we going to see a cell play now?
Sorry.
Are we going to see a cell play now?
I still don't think so, because you can just Cold Bloodlust it for free. It's probably good. I don't think it's good at all. I think he should have kept himself open. And
He's
at least-
still got 1 mana.
Yeah. And with that deck, it doesn't really play any destroyed cards. Oh,
Ooh,
far out.
The bean.
Playing Bean for free, of course. I haven't seen a blue card in his deck at all, other than Monarch Presence, but I don't think you play that as mana. And that looks like almost game right here.
It really does. It's not looking good. Of course, he could have 4 coercions in hand.
Yeah. So what decks do you think that could beat this deck? I'm thinking more like a Beerus deck, because every single time you attack with Beerus, you can kind of just kill one of their cards every single turn.
Yeah.
I know other freezer decks, like you could play like Raccoon's Laser to kind of slow down the entire game. And of course having extra beans in the deck as well would help a lot. Because you just chuck it on your leader and you're kind of safe for the turn.
I think a very aggro deck would work good against it. Because
Yeah.
usually, as we've seen, he was on 4 life.
At the
on
same
turn
time,
1.
with very aggro, you're kind of adding cards to hand. So control doesn't deal with this deck at all, I believe. I think it's just you need maybe a Vegeta build, like with the
I
full
was
power
actually
energy Vegetas.
thinking that.
Yeah, because those Goldos are 1-drops and the rest are 2-drops. Maybe a green, blue.
Yeah, and getting that critical off, especially maybe if you're playing blue-red Vegeta, so you can chuck the Chumpers
Yep.
Rampage. Or
Yep. Yeah, Furthering Destruction.
Furthering Destruction, that's the card.
So that's a really big drop for Mickey here on the left, dropping that Android 16. So every single time he attacks, he can just use that to block, keep saving it, I guess, and then putting it back into attack. So that's a really hard card for most decks to get over, especially with an aggro deck with a lot of low attack. He'd have to be dropping more cards from his hand every single turn to at least try and get over it.
Yeah. He does have a lot of...
As you can see in his hand, he
On
does
board.
at least have one Cold Bloodlust in there.
There you go. You happy? There you go.
Goldo coming to save the day.
So discarding a card from his hand to put Android 16. Oh, was he? I'm not sure if he's doing that yet.
Okay. Let's see what happens on this turn 5.
It's turn 5? Yeah, it is turn 5. Game's going pretty quick.
Yeah, definitely.
So he tried swinging with his freeze face, and he just coercioned it.
As you would.
Yeah, as he would. 3 mana. Oh. So this is the promo Ginyu that plays all Ginyus from hand.
Oh, wow. Except Ginyu himself, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
that'd
I
be a
believe
little
that's
too
it, yeah.
powerful.
I'm pretty sure that's what that card's effect does. Especially topped with the SR Ginyu on top of that as well.
Yeah.
That would be a very nice combo in that deck. So it looks like he's playing the Ginyu deck from set 1, but with just the Freezer leader. That's kind of what it feels like.
He really wants to take care of that 16 straight away.
Yeah, yeah, that's something you definitely want to kind of deal with.
Now, he should know that he would still have that Jaco in hand at the moment, which is probably why he put the second combo on it.
Yep, yep. I would Jaco back that Dodoria.
Then again,
Then
he's
again, you
giving
can just
another
play a
draw
draw
and a
card.
10k.
I guess you're right. That's definitely a card you'd add back to hand.
Match me. Sure. 30, 40. It's
Yep, so that's exactly what he did.
dead.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's still on 40 though.
It's not dead.
So he has to beat it by 30?
It's dead.
Well, yeah.
He just has to beat it. If he does, then he can...
Should have
hopefully-
enough cards in hand to deal with it at least.
Yeah.
10, 20, 30.
But honestly, I think the outlook is looking bleak for Mickey right now.
There's a bean. Oh, that's a very good card. What was
Wow,
it
did
again?
he just concede?
That's what I said.
Oh, wow. So Mickey actually stole the game from him. So that turn he couldn't get over his Android 16.
That's what I said.
So that means
Yeah.
that...
He was just blocking every attack.
Yep. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a comment below. Tell us what you think about the new Freezer leader. Tell us what you think about 17 right now in the current meta. And yeah, that's it. Got anything else to say, Tons?
No, I think you've about covered it. Thank
Alright.
you for watching.
Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.